Today on 3D Outdoors, Poppy and I are back out metal detecting, and we're taking another run at Epic House. You've probably seen Epic 1 and Epic 2. We're trying to find that ring, and then we have another permission up the road we're going to head to here after we sweep over here. I'm actually using the Equinox today, trying to see if that might unearth it. So we'll see. Stay tuned. It said nickel, and sure enough, it is definitely a nickel. Looks like a modern nickel. We'll have to get her cleaned up and see what the year is on there, unless I can see it on the screen there. I really can't tell. Looks like it's an older one. So we'll let you know later on. On to the next one. Alright, the Equinox called this out as a nickel. And you can see right there, there is a flat mark. So I think there's a coin in here somewhere. We're going to bring you along for the reveal here. We should be able to find it here, I would think. I'll get out the pinpointer real quick and narrow it down. There it is. Indeed, it is a nickel. It said nickel, and it is. And deeper, I'm hoping it's a V. Nope, that is just a regular old nickel. We'll have to get the date off of it later. Doesn't look like a war nickel or anything. Just an older standard nickel. On to the next one. Alright, got our first non-nickel of the day, and you can see how deep that was with the Equinox there. We're a good, 8 inches down by the time we found it. Let's see what we got. That's definitely not a nickel. It is dirty. It's looking like a penny, but I can't tell what it is. Is that an Indian? I can't even tell. Might have to go run a little water over that to see what it is. Stay tuned. Alright, we got her cleaned up at the truck here, and it is indeed an Indian. That was 8 inches deep. It's an 1899, so there we go. Oldest coin of the day so far, and this time it's not a nickel. On to the next one. Alright, we're at intermission here. We re-hunted the Epic House and did find a few coins. Poppy got some clad. I pulled a kind of a cool button out of there, a couple nickels, dime, a couple wheats. One of them was almost 100 years old. The other one was in the 40s. And we got the Indian head penny out of there. So a pretty good start to the day. We're going to take a little break here and then off to house number 2.
I got myself a quarter signal, 1 inch deep. Let's see how that works out for us. There it is. That was easy. We got a nickel signal. Nickels are hard to find. There it is. It is a nickel. Yep, just a Jefferson nickel. Okay, I got a 6 inch deep signal here. I haven't really found anything good yet today. Dan's cleaning up. But things are about to change. Dan's got a couple of Indian heads. It's a wheat penny. Still got some shine on it yet. She's a real old one too. We're gonna have to go look. 1918. Weedy, 100-year-old.
Alright, Equinox is telling me I got a penny down here. Actually getting some depth out of this. So, and we think the yard's probably been filled. Better get my towel or make a mess. Still in the hole. There it is. I see some greenage.
Yep.
Wonder what kind of greenage that is.
I know what kind of greenage it is.
Is your eyesight's better than mine?
I seen the back of it. Let me know when you figure out what that is.
I'm thinking she's an Indian. That's an Indian. There is the Indian right there. All right, Poppy has found something. It's not silver, but let's see what it is. Right there on the top.
Yeah.
Square.
Token? Perhaps.
Could be. The gentleman that originally built the house was from the railroad. It could be a railroad token.
Would that be something? Well, I can see it's the town we're in.
Yeah.
General merchandise.
It is a token. Five.
5 cents in merchandise.
5-cent token. Awesome.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay, here we got a 5-inch deep signal. Pretty close to where that wheat penny came out, that 1918. Uh-oh. 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 What? Yes. Clean up.
Poppy's got a shiny.
I hit it with the digger.
Ooh, flesh mark
That hurts a
shiny.
little bit.
Rut roll.
Sloppy digging. This is a good one.
I think what he means by good one is I think we've got a barber.
Yep.
Barber with a lash mark.
Yep. Yep. Smoothie too. Yeah, you can probably see it's like a 08.
Yeah. On the board with silver.
And let's just say, oh, I hope it's a O.
Yeah.
It's not O.
Oh.
It's S.
There we go.
1908, that's Barber. Can you see the left mark? Maybe not. Oh yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, a little bit there. Not bad.
Not bad. Okay, 2-inch deep signal. Real close to where the token came out of the ground. 2 inches, I imagine it's new, whatever it is, but just in case it's not. Oh my goodness gracious.
What is it?
I don't know, but it looks good. It looks real good. It's a barber.
What?
But it's dark.
Really? Oh yeah, that's a barber.
It's like been burnt or something funny's happened to it. 1898.
Back's all black. Wow.
1898 barber.
Well, Poppy's over there making fun of me because I can't find any silvers today with the Equinox.
Did you just find one?
I kind of handicapped myself. I still can't find silver to save my life with it. I did one time, but not today. But it sure can sniff out those Indians, I tell you what.
It has been an Indian kind of day for you.
There is another Indian right there. We'll have to get the date off it and roll it in the roundup.
Poppy's coming over
Oh,
here.
Poppy's coming. He's going to read.
I found that other weedy in that hole. And we'll just reveal some dates here together. We'll do the boring one first here.
He pulled a 1919 and then he pulled this out of the same hole.
After a nail. 35 wheat.
35.
That's a little boring.
And now the Indian.
But this here Indian is a 1906.
1906.
That right there's a 100-year-old Indian.
There we go. All right, Poppy's been giving me a hard time. He's pulled 3 barbers so far today, and I've been handicapping myself with the Equinox.
I left this one for you, though.
And here we are. We're just finishing up. I went over a little bit of an area that we had already hit, and you can see the shiny in the hole. Finally today, the Equinox strikes silver, and I'm thinking that's going to be a barber. Is it a Mercury? That's a Mercury.
Okay.
That is a Mercury. We'll have to get it cleaned up for the roll in at the end. All right, we're back at the HQ and doing a roundup of what we found today, and we had a really good day. We hunted first Epic House number 1. Went back, and that would have been like our 3rd time there. And we still were able to pull some coins out. We'll go through it in the review over there. And then we went to what I'm going to call the railroad house. It was a house that was built by someone that worked at the railroad. We knew he didn't have kids, and his sister ended up with a house, didn't have kids, so we were a little worried there might not have been enough activity to get some good stuff, but we proved that wrong. We did score some good coins out of there, so let's do the roundup. All right, I'll start over on my side here. At Epic House number 1, got a couple dimes, a couple nickels, a dime. Did I say that right? And a button with some cool images on it. And a couple of wheat pennies, 1919, 1947, and was able to pull an Indian out of there yet in 1899. And then at the railroad house, ended up with some pennies, a couple nickels, a whole roll of dimes, 4 quarters there, and then we had some wheat pennies down here, held 1911, 1919, 1926, 29, 46, and 52. Able to find a couple of old Indians out of there too, an 1897 and a 1906. And just as we were wrapping up, as you see in the video there, I was able to pull a Mercury out. It had been kind of the running joke of the day. I was running the Equinox 800 today, and probably running at a handicap versus what I'd be doing with a Safari, what shouldn't be because it's a new machine, but I hadn't found silver, and as you'll see, Poppy had some silvers on the board already. So we'll head over to his side of the table here. He put his clad together for both the houses. He didn't find any old coins at the original Epic House. He's got quite a pile of pennies there, got a nickel, dime, 3 quarters, and then we'll get over to the good stuff off of the second house. Ended up with a key, a accordion reed, and I think we have 2 of those somewhere, and a heart pendant there, and a really cool token that's actually from the town we were metal detecting in, so that's a really cool find there. Poppy had some wheats there, got a 1918, 1919, 1928, 1935, and a 1948. And then the finds of the day, he found the old dimes, and one of them, we don't know what happened, almost looked like it might have went through a fire or something, a little darker than the rest, as you can see there, an 1898S and a 1908S. So awesome when you can find the silvers, and of course he scored himself a car. We'll roll that in there, a little hot rod.
Yep.
So always awesome when you can find those silvers, and we were able to score 3 silvers out of there today and some other cool stuff. So there you go. There was an awesome day out metal detecting. This is Dan and Poppy with 3D Outdoors, reminding you to get into the outdoors and enjoy everything it has to offer. If you like this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button at the bottom. See See you next time.